Someone woke up and chose violence. Welcome everybody back to Old World in our Rome playthrough, and I was just minding my own business, nothing crazy, nothing at all. And I woke up to this, Carthage just declared war on us, so that's fun. Also, our Patriarch Sextus has interceded on Princess Agrippina, yada yada, blah blah blah, alright. And it looks like we're gonna die soon. It's a fantastic time to be alive. I hope you guys are ready for a fun adventure today, because that is where we are going. Now, we could, we don't necessarily need this war tax. However, we could use a soldier in Rome. That would be great. Now, a delegation from Babylonia arrives with a marriage proposal for your daughter. You know what? You know how I said that we were wanting to kind of chill out a little bit? We're gonna go with, how do you say his name? Castilias the Younger? That's fine. All right, so they declared war on us and we are completely undefended. Now, it's a little frustrating because it came out of nowhere, but I do think I have I mean, look at this. Our road network is actually doing us so many favors, and I'm so happy for it because we can do that, we can promote, and we can be well on our way a lot faster. So let's see, what do they have here? Okay, so that's a conscript, and that's a spearman. Got it. Okay, well, we're going to do strike 2. It's going to give us some attack damage modifiers. And then we're going to start porting our people over here and hoping and praying that we can start transporting our troops, and that will go well. Now, what I can do is I do have this essentially backdoor access. And, I mean, to be completely frank, they're going to leave that wide open. So I'm totally on board with them doing this. It gives me some purpose. It gives me something to do. I was really hoping for, you know, an episode of peace and economic prosperity. But no, Carthage woke up and chose violence. So here we are, and that's what we're going to work on. Now, I am going to leave some troops here, like Hattusa and things of that nature, simply because, well, we need to. I don't trust Babylonia, despite them giving us, yeah, because they really hate us. Like, they really hate us. But we'll see what happens. In the interim, I have no more stuff to do. We have production. We are, of course, going to have to start going. Oh, I have longbowmen. Yes, I forgot that I had longbowmen. We're definitely going to do some longbowmen. They cost 150 bucks a pop, or 150 wood. Well worth it. Now, oh, okay, I thought we selected. We did not. So we're going to go here. That's going to give Babylon a decent opinion boost-ish, I guess you could say. We don't have anything else we can do. Our war shall begin very shortly. We'll see what they have in store for us. Agrippina is now the new ruler of Rome. Welcome, Agrippina. Well, I should say welcome myself, because technically we're role-playing, right? Yeah, I mean, I think, like, technically that's how it works. So, welcome. We are dead. This dude's dead 100%. So it's more of a question of who do we want to try and kill off first. And I'm really tempted. Yeah, let's go with these guys. They didn't really do much. Big shocker there. We're going to let our mace man be the guy that gets wrecked. And we're going to have these guys come here. We're going to upgrade to longbowmen. Absolutely. Oh, wow. So, I mean, I guess that doesn't give us a huge amount of range, but hopefully it gives us a good boost to attack and stuff like that. We are going to go ahead and move these guys over here, because that's kind of it's kind of a scary moment for us, as it were. We're going to continue to add our road system. Carthage has a massive amount of turns, by the way, like stupidly massive amount of turns. It's kind of terrifying, actually. So we have to figure that out as well. And I do think we're going to have to start pulling troops from the field over here, over into to our lands, over to conquer or accomplish that area. Now, what we also have to work on, and what I'm trying to figure out, is things that build up our civics. Now, we've already built, I think, pretty much everything we can here. Oh no, build a ministry right there. That's perfect. Ministry is going to give us a good boost to civics at the cost of stone, but we're making a lot of stone per turn, so I think that is all well and good. And that's exactly just what we want to do overall. Now, over here in Hispania, we don't have a lot of culture going, so I am tempted to do an Odeon, because, again, that will boost us. Production in Alala is also kind of something we need to prioritize. I don't know if we really want to push this or not. I think it would be a good idea. Yeah, Yeah, that'd actually be a really good idea for those two guys. It'll take a while, but they're kind of on the front or on the back line of everything at the moment. So I think we are all well and good. Now, the final favor: at the funeral of Queen Fulvia, you are approached by Queen Zarpanitu, the Wise of Assyria. I owe a debt to Fulvia and was not able to repay it. Allow me to repay you in her honor. No, that's fine. A donation, that works for me. The Gauls have sent one of their leaders to attend your coronation. At their ceremony, we made war against your last ruler. We have no quarrel with you. Will you accept our peace? Yeah, no, that's fine. Absolutely. We have a truce there. And now, Kanesh's treasury overflows with gold. City leaders call for immediate funding of key projects. Ooh, this is good. We're going to hire more clerks to manage the estate. Great. And then Zoroastrian discontent to spill out onto the streets of Antium. Yeah, we can afford that. Gain a conscript. Yeah, that'll be fine. Corruption is running rampant in Hapusna. I said that wrong a second ago. A charismatic local aristocrats pledge to root out crooked administrators and resort some semblance of virtue. Ooh, we don't want to drop 4. No, we can't do that. However, we're going to allow the campaign to proceed unhindered. All right, so that's all well and good. We're going to start working on that, but more importantly, I think we can enact a law. We can. We have so many laws to choose from. Like, it's stupidly ridiculous. And we need to do something that really helps our people out. So we have 2 laws. This gives us 5 orders per year, like just straight up. That would be really, really good. I think we're going to have to go with serfdom. It's a cost that I can eat. Yeah, we're definitely going to do that. And that gives us 5 extra orders a year, which we could really use against Carthage. Oh, no. Is there a way that I can undo? Okay, we're going to... We're going to undo this because this is what I love about the game. I don't want to screw up. Oh, we did do that. Never mind. And we now have our first ambition that we can do by sword and siege. Carthaginian banners lie piled at your feet. That's not really true. But the tenacious nation is not yet defeated. Your general, Hortensia the Bold, comes before you for orders, stating that your soldiers are weary from fighting and eager to see their homes. He suggests that a great offensive strike would help push the balance. We could kill 10 enemy nation units, which would be great. Capture 3 cities. Yeah, we're definitely going to kill 10 units in our war with them. So that makes the most sense to do. And now we actually have a really good position. What is our general's benefit? So I think if I went here, angry family. We've got families angry with us. I'm not surprised whatsoever. And we also have our longbowmen. And look at this. Oh my word. Freaking brilliant. I love every bit of it. We're going to start reworking our war machine. We did buy a unit of Patton cavalry as well, because we did a deal with the Babylonians. So I'm all for that. We're going to go, do they have much mounted units? I don't know that they do. We are going to do Combat 1 100%. We're going to continue focusing on him. And I do believe we can kill this unit as well. We sure as heck can. Very good. We're already well on our way to getting those 10 units. We're going to pop a guy right in here, and we're going to upgrade him to a longbowman because, well, we can, and we should. Let's support down here. I think that would be a smart move. And then we're going to go ahead and also start adding roads over there because that would be great as well. We can start building our courthouses, which is going to start funding and increasing our civics rate. We need to get a chancellor in here. We're definitely going to do Prince Consort. That is our husband. He has the best growth. He gives us a lot of civics, some good training, and some money as well. There we go. Congratulations, husband. And then down here, I think I really don't want to push any of that. So Cornelia of Roma just gets us a good science boost and some orders. Unfortunately, it costs civics, so we're not going to be able to do that, which is okay. It's not a problem. We have an interesting proposal here. Now, admittedly, Persia is kind of like the... I don't know... No, we're not going to do this. They want to get an alliance with us, but they are the weakest of the weak. If it was Babylonia or even Egypt, I would be way more willing. But no, we're not going to do that. Sorry, boyos. Now, an interesting development. A freaking crossbowman. What can men do once again against such reckless hate? So I don't know how we're going to do this. I really don't know. Also, these guys are stupidly powerful. I mean, stupidly powerful. They can pretty much take me out in one single hit. So I really don't know what I'm going to do there. we're in a very precarious situation because I really don't know how to react well to these guys. Carthage just seems so far advanced, and the only reason I'm beating them is because I've chosen to focus on things like wonders and things of that nature. Alright, in the midst of fighting, General Kaiso of Malidia has sought out the Carthaginian officer Yasmin. Rather than fighting, the warrior threw down her sword and allowed herself to be taken. Questioning the officer after the battle, reports she claims to be a Jewish defector, choosing to fight with the nation that follows her faith rather than her homeland. Kaiso doubts the story, defers to your decision about what to do. Yasmin, she has the Judaism religion. I wouldn't think that they would do that. That's fine. That works for me. And then I can get into here and knock that dude back. Which also means that I can pursue attacking him, and we can push up that way. Now, what we can also choose to do is I can come in here. Do we want... really don't need a lumber mill. We could build some good mines there. I'm wondering if we shouldn't do something... oh, I forgot about this guy. Yeah, we have rebels. And we have a rebel longbowman. Son of a flippin' flappin' biscuit. We'll go with marksman there. That's fine. So we will be able to take care of that guy in the next turn. But that just really, really sucks. Let's go over here. We do need a little bit of cash flow. And we're doing okay on that. So I'm going to go with the hamlet here for now. We could upgrade that, I think, in a wee bit. But also, we need to get more peeps rolling this way as much as possible. Desperately. Because I really, really need to get that rolling and rocking. They're building a bioreme. That's right. We're going rancher there. Elder poet, my brother in Christ. We need something more than that. So it'll cost 820 bucks for that. That's okay. The Elder Poet would be so good, but we really need to focus on that production. What are you doing building a miner? What are you doing, my friend? We're going to go with Longbowman. Because you can build those freaking hecking fast, too. Yeah, we're definitely going to do that. Can I buy them out? Nope, I cannot. That's fine. We just have to start churning out the war machine again. Like, that's just what we have to do. Because we're not going to be able to fight Carthage. We're just not the way that it's going right now. We're going to go ahead and try and appease the families, because that's going to help us as well. We're going to give our lavender over to some of the families too. Do any of them need lavender? None of them need lavender. What do they need? One of them could use gems. We have olives. Olives is not something we can do. Dyes is something we could do. So we could go after the Claudius family with dyes. And we're going to manage family, and we're going to send... I guess we can't. That's interesting. Okay. Well, let's send lavender to Claudius. I guess they'll accept it no matter what. This is just a preference, right? Okay. That's fine. Okay. And then last but not least, we can move you down there. Well, I'm not going to lie. The war is not going well whatsoever. Like in any way, shape, or form. Carthage had superior troops, superior technology. However, King Hiram, the beloved of Carthage, is dead. A new ruler, Queen Beelzebul, the second anew of Carthage, has taken the throne. Their opinion is furious, so odds are they're not going to want to, but we can at least have the option to do so. A new power rises. Yep, absolutely. Maybe we'll get an event here, but I mean, look at this. I've lost so many units, which I mean, I guess is good for my, you know, my war chest. Like, we're making a good deal of money back. However, it's just not super good news for us overall. Now, what's their health? Their HP is at 6, so I can't even take this guy out. That's how ridiculous this is. It is actually pretty insane. These Polybolos are super strong units, incredibly strong. I have no idea what it took technologies-wise to take them out to get them, but they can pretty much two-shot me. Like any one of my units, two-shot dead. Antium has been overrun, like just straight up overrun. There's nothing we can do about it. I just cannot fight it. Like what can men do against such reckless hate has so many applicable things right now. It's not even funny. It's terrifying, actually. Now, I think we'll pull through long enough to get a ceasefire. So I'm not afraid to get a ceasefire. Not by any means. But it does mean that I will lose all these units And I will probably not be able to get the ambition fulfilled, which does really suck. But like, I just can't activate my war machine fast enough. Like, it's just not happening. Now, we've got plenty of lumber and all of those things. So I'm not so much worried about that. No, we need to get that guy at the front. There we go. So I have a war machine going. It just takes a while. And to be honest, our our logistical lines are a little bit slow. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to try my best to get out of this mess. We have a thing going towards Egypt. We're starting to work on our relationship with them, thinking that an alliance may actually really, really help us. And we have a lot of things we can do. We have a spy master, which I will totally put in place. We're going to put Spurnius Aroma there. Going to do great works. We're actually making a decent bit in civics now, which is good. Our person can go here, family gifts. We're going to start, we've been working on doing family gifts across the board for those guys because we really, really need to. We're going to try and get into Carthage with our guy as well. We have an agent here. I don't know that that really matters, but we're going to see what happens when we get in there. I assume it just means we can see everything in which is where we were a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. What does it take here? It only consumes 20. That's fine. So again, there's not a lot that we have the ability to affect right now. This is very much a wait and see to see how we are able to, if we are even able to do anything, to be honest, because we're in a tight spot. We really are. Like, the amount of just the ability of Carthage to just come and steamroll me. I'm not afraid to admit that I am not in a position to fight them. We were hoping for peace, and peace has been torn from us. Does make me a little bit upset, and to be quite frank, I don't think I'm going to explore 20% of the map in this amount of time either, because, golly, that's a lot of map that still needs to be explored. Our ambassador completed his mission to establish a trade network. No, we're not going to get 437 gold. Oh my sweet Lord Almighty. Well, fine, we'll do this. We'll get 218 from them. We will send 20 civics, despite how hard I'm trying to work towards it, because again, we really want them to be happy with us. Now, ambassador. Our people have suffered greatly. All the gold we spent on war could be spent here in Rome. Accept our gift to end the war? Yeah, we'll do that. For sure. We'll see what happens with them. I don't anticipate them being willing. You just never know. You just never know. We don't know their situation. We don't know what they think, what they're going to do. Again, it really sucks that I'm not going to be able to take all these guys out like I wanted to. But it is what it is. There's nothing that I can do about it, outside of hope for that peace that can happen. Because, yeah, they just completely took out this archer in one turn. Like, just straight up took him out. He is no longer living. They have freaking cataphracts on top of crossbowmen, on top of polybolos, on top of onagers. So, like, I don't know if they've been fighting other nations or they've just been able to chill and build up, because good Lord Almighty, Carthage is just doing some nasty, nasty work. And it's to the point now where I don't even have the ability to do stuff. Like, I don't have enough units to do things with. So we're just going to focus on our economy because I don't even have enough units to move around. Isn't that freaking bonkers? Just GG, well played, Carthage. I have been outplayed, and I'm not afraid to admit it. What do we want to go here? Try and take out those crossbowmen. We're probably going to die. I'm going to make sure that we have all of our other people taken care of. A horse archer sounds really fun, so we're going to work on those. The Sword of Damocles. Assyria threatens to turn the wrath of its military against us and declare war. Have they already forgotten we should hold advantage in this situation? Please remind them that they owe us a favor. Like, please. I can't fight 2 freaking wars right now. I just can't. I will cry. We will lose. Like, that will be the end of Rome's run. Just hands down. We're going to move all the way out there. We're trying just, we're just exploring the coastline. No worries. Nothing to see here. They also have polybolos. I think I'm just behind in terms of military tech. Like, I just think that's what it is. All right, let's hope for peace, whatever it takes. All right, fellow ruler Queen Zarpanitu of Assyria. Remember, they just tried to attack us. or threatened to attack us, was murdered by a jealous lover in a fit of rage. All right. Queen Atalia the New. Secession contract made by Zapanitu and her vassals. Inscriptions of her might and power are become commissioned. Nice. All right. Promising students come to the attention of the leaders. We're going to go with a civic. We need a new governor here. Okay. These are all well and good things. Pretty simple task. I think we have to wait one more turn in order to be summoned correctly. We're going to lose here. I mean, we're just going to lose. There's no other way to describe what's happening to us. Those cataphracts, they just took out my archer or my longbowman over here. They just straight up took it out. Like, they just did. Because they have 2 sets of polybolos. They're already catching up to us in this area. And, like, I don't know what to do. Oh, I just don't know. Because anything that I do to throw at them, they can just take me out. Now, admittedly, we're working on cohorts, which should be really helpful for us. But yeah, good Lord Almighty, they're just too much. They are just too much. Agents sent to Carthage by Spurius have arrived back in the capital. They bear news of great success. Maps and scrolls detailing the entirety of Carthaginian land. Nice. You must learn through experience. Woo! That's intense. Okay. Okay, here we go. Carthaginians will gladly accept tribute from us. We have to do this. Like, we have to. That's going to suck because we're at negative civics, which just means we're going to have to work on that. We're definitely going to, Manius is our ambassador. We're going to upgrade him to charisma. My brother-in-law, Kashtiliash, is going to work again. We're going to try and increase that deficit as much as, or decrease that deficit as much as possible. We saved ourselves. But I mean, look at this, guys. Look at this. An elite peltast. Polybolos, multiple cataphracts, onagers. Like, what in the freaking crap? How in the heck were they able to even think about doing this? And now we're gonna let kind of the we're gonna kind of let this roll through. But one of the best things that we can do right now is we can go and we can work on developing our civics because we're gonna be stockpiling. We're gonna have to stockpile it for a very long time. That's just what we are going to have to do. Now, we could definitely build some, like, baths and some amphitheaters and stuff. In fact, let's go ahead and just build amphitheaters. I think that's a good, smart move. Build a quarry right there as well. We have our units now, which are not useless by any definition of the term. But they are going to have to figure out what they're going to do with their lives. We may be at war with Assyria soon. I really freaking hope not. We're good with everyone, except for Babylonia. Like, Babylonia, and even, like, they don't mind us over in Carthage anymore. It's not the best situation, but it's by far not the worst at all either. We need to do a trade mission with Egypt again. Yes, because I can't do a national peace with them. It requires 200, and we're definitely not going to be there. So I think we're going to... we'll do against Carthage, and we'll see what the heck that they decide they want to do with me. Because they can pretty much do whatever they want to. Because we're sort of helpless right now. Which is a weird thing to be. Like, they just smashed us. Just 100%. And there's nothing that I could have done about it. Can I not move that way? That's fine. We'll explore the oceans as much as we can. From what we can from you, which is totally fine. Explore all of the coastlines and do all the things. We have 9 years to discover 8% more of the map. So I think it's doable. But it's still just like, what the crap? We're the first to discover this landmark. You guys have been, I guess those are Vandals. We're going to leave this as Havoc Mountains. Why not? Like, I don't care. I'm just happy to be alive. Like, we barely got out of that with the skin of our teeth. But also, we can also take a quick little look. That's all Babylonia, but look at Carthage. See, it's just interesting. I just don't see... I guess they have been using, oh my word, 12 specialists. They've been just cranking out units. That's very interesting. Okay, well, that's good to know that we can't ever really take them on. And we're going to have to really focus on our economic situation for sure. Interesting development. Carthage is now in a national alliance with Egypt. That's not good. That means they'll probably team up on us. Working his numerous trade connections, he's informally negotiated a generous arrangement with Egypt. For some of Ulu's wise counsel, the Egyptians are willing to offer a variety of tributes. I would rather... I mean, this is perfect. This almost completely offsets our civics. We'll do that, but I would rather have gotten an alliance, to be completely honest with you. But that's fine. That's fine. Unexpectedly, Remus, General Spearman, has arrived with a thoughtful gift. You have no idea how he knew, but he got you exactly what you most wanted. A set of carved miniature soldiers. These will be useful. There we go. Yes. I don't want to foster any of that garbage. Let's go ahead and go with Decimus of Bononia. 20% by the same unit. We have those coming up. And then, yeah, we're exploring. We have to explore. It's what we need to do. In order to be successful, we are just going to do a slow creep. I can't reach this, I don't think. Will that forever be out of reach for eternity? I have no clue. There's lots of stuff back here we could have done. Hapala. We can now turn towards the good things and work on all the thin things. I also have to balance what's feasible. That's going to give us good growth. This is going to give us... I want to give us civics. That's going to be the best next thing. Theater, that's great. One of the things also that I noticed is that these guys, look at their freaking happiness level. They're all like stupidly happy. And I don't know why, because none of my cities are happy, except for maybe Rome. I think Rome is our only happy city. And so I'm very curious what the discontent comes from. It's our difficulty, okay, it's damaged, I get that. Upset religions, okay, foreign populations and an upset governor. Well, okay, well, we just suck then, is basically what I'm gathering from that. But like Hupisna, 8, okay, well, if we did this, that would only give us 1 per year. So I'm just really curious. I'm sure it's the, it's the AI's ability to just be able to satiate no matter what. Like, I think they have that ability to just do whatever they want to do. And it benefits them because of the difficulty level. And perhaps I'm wrong. I could very much be wrong. But I don't know that I am. Well, ladies and gentlemen, something finally interesting happened. We finally revealed 80% of the map. Congratulations to us. They gave her a good boost here. But we're not doing awesome. I'm not gonna lie. This is a little bit of just a really interesting scenario in which we don't have a lot to do because we don't have a lot of troops to be able to do it. I mean, we don't have anything, I suppose is the word, that is benefiting of showing off for one, but also we don't have that many workers due to the war that we suffered from. And so I'm going to work on making a lot more workers and maybe developing things a little bit faster. But we did upgrade to swordsmen, so we do have swordsmen should we face another war. Persia, I think, is getting absolutely wrecked, which we do have a formal peace with. I'm not even sure where they are. For all in purposes, they may just be like back here, and Carthage is just like decimating them. Either that or they're up in here. I really don't know where their stuff is. Now, the thing is, Rome and Carthage, we are tied. We are neck and neck. And admittedly, in another war, we would lose. So what I need to focus on is to find a way to outwit them economically. Now, I don't think I could get an actual peace with... I can't get an actual peace because it does require 200, and we're still hemorrhaging. That really, really hurt us, but I think we were better off for making that decision. In terms of the things that we can do, we have multiple people who can be tutored, but right now we're kind of just in a really bizarre place. Yeah, we're in a very bizarre place. I'm not gonna lie. It's such a strange thing. It really, really is, because I want to boost things where I can, but we are just so limited in everything we are because we've been so focused on trying to produce and fight these wars that the economic sides kind of fall into the wayside. I'm not saying we're screwed. I'm just saying that like it's going to be a really tight neck and neck battle or a thing when it comes all to it. But ladies and gentlemen, I really think this is a good place to end it. We don't have a lot going on, and maybe I could go on for just a little bit longer. And maybe I should. Why do they hate us so much? Why so much hate? There's a lot of discontent. So I think that's one of the biggest issues. Yeah, I think that's one of the bigger issues here is like discontent from all of our cities. So we need to maybe switch our focus and we need to start doing some festivals. I think that might be a good idea. We're already doing festivals in several places, so that's not an issue. But I think we could probably do it more. So let's go and work on festivals for a little bit. And we're going to see exactly what that does. And maybe that'll help things. Maybe it won't. I don't know. But a festival should do some good work overall. And maybe, just maybe, we can get this crap figured out. Well, things aren't any better. Queen Sabanekeferu, the new of Egypt, has passed to King Ahimotep. New ruler wastes no time making his presence known, sending a heavily armed cohort. We'll pay in iron, that's fine. I think the thing is, like, these guys have an alliance with Egypt, which means that if they went to war with me, Carthage would go to war with me. And once again, I'm still not in a place where I could handle that well. I would handle that very poorly, actually, all things considered. So we definitely need to try and keep the peace as much as possible, and again, just focus on improvements. We're working on that blend of everything going on. We do have a lot of units, and you know what? Screw it. We're actually going to start bringing them up everywhere. Oh, we do have some discontent. Let's go ahead and just quell that discontent immediately. And yeah, we do have the ability to move our troops around, to be able to fight a war should we need to. And we may even be able to make some headway against Egypt. We just wouldn't be able to make headway against these guys. We just would not whatsoever. But yeah, outside of that, there's just not a lot going on. We're kind of in a lull period. We're in a period of waiting while Egypt decides how badly they want to screw us over. And that is just the long and short of it. Because yeah, like I said, that's an instant kill right there. These two guys can kill another unit. These archers, or these crossbowmen, are stupidly powerful. Macemen are a little of an old tech, but like these guys right here, they would get taken out in a single round against these two polybolos. So it's just like, I don't want to mess around with them. I'm going to try not to mess around with them as much as possible, because I just don't want to lose. I don't want to lose my people. I don't want to lose my armies that I spend a lot of time building up, and all of those sorts of things. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm terrified. I am petrified because we have no good counter against these people who just seem hell-bent on wanting to destroy me. And it's very rude. I think it's very, very rude, honestly. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do on all the stuff and things. This is Havoc, and I'll see you in the next one.